Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Indicating the absence of any or all units under consideration. A zero score. A mathematical element that when added to another number yields the same number. Adjust, as by firing under test conditions, the zero of a gun. He zeroed in his rifle at 200 yards. The point on a scale from which positive or negative numerical quantities can be measured. A quantity of no importance. Adjust, an instrument or device, to zero value. Having no measurable or otherwise determinable value. The goal is zero population growth. Indicating an initial point or origin. The sight setting that will cause a projectile to hit the center of the target with no wind blowing. Of or relating to the null set, a set with no members. Indicating the absence of any or all units under consideration. A mathematical element that when added to another number yields the same number. A mathematical element that when added to another number yields the same number. A secret method of writing. Convert ordinary language into code. A message written in a secret code. A quantity of no importance. A person of no influence. Make a mathematical calculation or computation. A mathematical element that when added to another number yields the same number. A secret method of writing. Convert ordinary language into code. A message written in a secret code. A quantity of no importance. A person of no influence. Make a mathematical calculation or computation. A mathematical element that when added to another number yields the same number. Direct onto a point or target, especially by automatic navigational aids. Adjust, as by firing under test conditions, the zero of a gun. The point on a scale from which positive or negative numerical quantities can be measured. A quantity of no importance. It was all for naught. A quantity of no importance. We racked up a pathetic goose egg. A quantity of no importance. A quantity of no importance. It was all for naught. Complete failure. All my efforts led to naught. A quantity of no importance. Reduced to nil all the work we had done. Command against. Dad nixed our plans. A quantity of no importance. A quantity of no importance. It looked like nothing I had ever seen before. Lacking any legal or binding force. Null and void. A quantity of no importance. A quantity of no importance. I didn't hear zilch about it. A fastener for locking together two toothed edges by means of a sliding tab. Move very fast. The runner zipped past us at breakneck speed. Forceful exertion. He's full of zip. Close with a zipper. A quantity of no importance. A code of letters and digits added to a postal address to aid in the sorting of mail. A quantity of no importance. crested thick-billed North American finch having bright red plumage in the male. The number of elements in a mathematical set denotes a quantity but not the order. A variable color averaging a vivid red. Serving as an essential component. A cardinal rule. Being or denoting a numerical quantity but not order. Cardinal numbers. Roman Catholic Church, one of a group of more than 100 prominent bishops in the Sacred College who advise the Pope and elect new popes. A radioactive transuranic element synthesized by bombarding curium with carbon ions. 7 isotopes are known. Referring to the degree to which a certain quality is present. He was no heavier than a child. A negative. His no was loud and clear. Quantifier, used with either mass nouns or plural count nouns for indicating a complete or almost complete lack or zero quantity of. We have no bananas. The number designating place in an ordered sequence. Being or denoting a numerical order in a series. Ordinal numbers. Of or relating to a taxonomic order. Family and ordinal names of animals and plants. A set that is empty. A set with no members. One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration. 0 and 1 are digits. The length of breadth of a finger used as a linear measure. A finger or toe in human beings or corresponding body part in other vertebrates. One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration. Judged to be probable. Be or play a part of or in. Elections figure prominently in every government program. A diagram or picture illustrating textual material. A decorative or artistic work. The property possessed by a sum or total or indefinite quantity of units or individuals. The figure was about 1,000. A well-known or notable person. She is an important figure in modern music. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Imagine. Conceive of. See in one's mind. Language used in a figurative or non-literal sense. Make a mathematical calculation or computation. A combination of points and lines and planes that form a visible palpable shape. A model of a bodily form, especially of a person. He made a figure of Santa Claus. An amount of money expressed numerically. A figure of $17 was suggested. A predetermined set of movements in dancing or skating. She made the best score on compulsory figures. A unitary percept having structure and coherence that is the object of attention and that stands out against a ground. The impression produced by a person. He cut a fine figure. Understand. He didn't figure her. Make right or correct. Correct in opinion or judgment. Socially right or correct. Correct behavior. Censure severely. Go down in value. The stock market corrected. Punish in order to gain control or enforce obedience. Adjust for. Engineers will work to correct the effects or air resistance. In accord with accepted standards of usage or procedure. Free from error. especially conforming to fact or truth. The correct answer. Make reparations or amends for. Alter or regulate so as to achieve accuracy or conform to a standard. Correct the alignment of the front wheels. Treat a defect. The new contact lenses will correct for his myopia. Adapt or conform oneself to new or different conditions. We must adjust to the bad economic situation. Place in a line or arrange so as to be parallel or straight. Alter or regulate so as to achieve accuracy or conform to a standard. Decide how much is to be paid on an insurance claim. Make correspondent or conformable. An unofficial association of people or groups. The smart set goes there. Get ready for a particular purpose or event. Set up an experiment. Several exercises intended to be done in series. He did 4 sets of the incline bench press. Representation consisting of the scenery and other properties used to identify the location of a dramatic production. The sets were meticulously authentic. A relatively permanent inclination to react in a particular way. The set of his mind was obvious. Disappear beyond the horizon. The sun sets early these days. Decide upon or fix definitely. Put or set seeds, seedlings, or plants into the ground. Establish as the highest level or best performance. Set a record. Urge to attack someone. Set down according to a plan. A carefully laid table with places set for 4 people. Usually followed by to or for, on the point of or strongly disposed. We are set to go at any time. Converted to solid form, as concrete. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. Determined or decided upon as by an authority. The time set for the launching. Equip with sails or masts. Insert a nail or screw below the surface, as into a countersink. Locate. The film is set in Africa. Fixed and unmoving. With eyes set in a fixed glassy stare. Put into a certain place or abstract location. Adapt for performance in a different way. Set this poem to music. Psychology, being temporarily ready to respond in a particular way. The subject set led them to solve problems the familiar way and to overlook the simpler solution. Become gelatinous. Situated in a particular spot or position. A house set on a hilltop. Fix conclusively or authoritatively. Set the rules. Evil Egyptian god with the head of a beast that has high square ears and a long snout, brother and murderer of Osiris. Arrange attractively. Alter or regulate so as to achieve accuracy or conform to a standard. Estimate. The process of becoming hard or solid by cooling or drying or crystallization. He tested the set of the glue. Bear fruit. Set in type. My book will be typeset nicely. A group of things of the same kind that belong together and are so used. A set of books. any electronic equipment that receives or transmits radio or TV signals. The early sets ran on storage batteries. Apply or start. Set fire to a building. A unit of play in tennis or squash. They played 2 sets of tennis after dinner. Being below the horizon. The moon is set. Fix in a border. The goldsmith set the diamond. Give a fine, sharp edge to a knife or razor. Mathematics, an abstract collection of numbers or symbols. The set of prime numbers is infinite. Put into a certain state. Cause to be in a certain state. Set the house afire. Put into a position that will restore a normal state. Set a broken bone. Set to a certain position or cause to operate correctly. Set clocks or instruments. The act of putting something in position. He gave a final set to his hat. The descent of a heavenly body below the horizon. Before the set of sun. A quantity expressed as a number. A quantity relative to some purpose. The adjustment of a gun sight for elevation and windage on a particular range under favorable light conditions. Little or nothing at all.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.